Hello and welcome, I'm Stefan, this is Real Fitness Coaching, and in this video we're getting into a 20-minute total body beginner level HIIT workout using a pair of dumbbells. You're also going to want a mat for this one as well. Now when I say beginner level, what I mean by that is if your body is currently pain-free and stable, there's no discomfort in the body through joint issues, muscle, tendon, ligament issues, so your body is good to go, you can move well, but perhaps your fitness level is that of a beginner. Maybe you've taken some time off from exercise, maybe you're getting back into exercise after having recovered from injury, or you're just trying out HIIT workouts for the first time. This workout could be for you. Now this intensity that you put in is entirely down to you, so depending on the pace and the resistance that you use, this workout could suit beginners all the way up, potentially up into intermediates as well. I'm using two 7-kilo dumbbells for the workout today. I certainly wouldn't suggest that you use that if it's your first outing in this kind of a workout, but I want the workout exercises that I perform to be authentic on screen so you can see that they're challenging for me. But if you're starting for the first time, I would say 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 kilos for a beginner, lighter rather than heavy. You can always do more next time, and you want to walk away from this exercise routine feeling good about the work that you've done and looking forward to the prospect of repeating this or a workout like it in a few days, not dreading the idea of doing that. So go lighter than you think you might need. You can always do more next time. And the workout today is going to go like this. We've got 4 minutes for our warm-up, 4 minutes for our cool-down. We're going to make sure the body is thoroughly prepped for the workout, and then we cool down properly as well so that we reduce the risk of injury and recover well. We've got 12 different exercises for this workout, 40 seconds of work for each and 20 seconds of recovery. Watch me in those 20-second recoveries because I'll be physically demonstrating an exercise that's coming up. So you want to know what we're doing as we get to that point. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. We're going to go with our hands overhead and down into a pendulum-style swing, like a squatting motion, but we're not sitting down too low, we're just bending those knees and hips, hinging from the hips. And again, a nice gentle pace with those arms, getting a nice tall reach overhead and bringing those arms back behind us on the way down. Breathe in on the way down and then out on the way up as well. I'll do a few from the side so you can see I'm balanced, connected through my core, my navel is gently pulled in, and weight into the heels, down and up. Let's go one more. Perfect. From here, we're going to go with a horizontal rotation. So just bringing my arms around from left to right. I'm turning, notice how I'm turning on my feet, lifting the rear foot, what becomes that rear foot, so I can pivot around just as far as is comfortable for you. Getting the midsection, the shoulders, the chest stretching. Decompress the spine, think nice and tall and long through the body. And breathe as it's comfortable through this movement. So nice and gentle. Reaching around a little bit further each time perhaps, but again, only as far as is right for you. One more, perfect. From here, feet apart, we're going to reach up and over and get a bit of a side bend, stretch through the ribs, through the spine, the lats, the big muscle of the upper body as well. Over and across. Again, slower if you need to than my pace. Go with what's comfortable for you. All right, one more. Excellent. From here, we're going to widen the stance. Feet slightly turned out. I'm going to bring one hand across, touch my shin, or down to the ankle, or even down to the foot, depending on how flexible, how mobile you feel right now. And I'm side lunging. I'm shifting my weight from one side to the other. I can speed that up a little bit to help get that heart rate up. And I'm getting my hips mobilized, loaded up a little bit, stretched a little bit, and I'm twisting my body as well. We've just got under 2 minutes of our warm-up left, so moving the whole body with these next couple of movements. That's it. Good. Arms reaching. And all right, we're going to change it now to a walk. I'm going to stand at one side of my mat, reach down to the floor, straight knees or bent knees as is right for you. Walk out to a high plank. I'll demonstrate with straight legs now. Stretch the hamstrings down, walking out and then back. But go with the one that's right for you. Bend knees is fine. Getting a bit of core, a bit of shoulders. We're going to go one more time. Down, we're going to hold this high plank now. Feet together, step one foot forward and then step it back. Step the other foot forward, step it back. We're going to repeat that again. Step forward, step back, step forward, step back, feet apart again, and we're going to walk back to standing. All right, from here, facing forward, I'm going to step out to the side and then step out to the other side into a squat. Just under a minute to go. Breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way down, breathing out as I stand. Sit the hips back, hands in front to keep that balance. Good, all right. And one more. Okay, and here you can just go on the toes and get a little bit of a jogging movement or even a marching movement just to get the arms and legs moving. Our first exercise is going to be a squat to alternate knee lift. You can hold the dumbbells in a racked position or one dumbbell together with both hands, and it's going to be a squat with a knee lift. Squat, knee lift from the side. So you can see I'm going to drive the hips forwards, doing an extra bit of work through my glutes, through my hips, and again to increase the energy output of this exercise. 2 dumbbells or 1, your preference, or body weight as well is good. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, squat, knee lift, squat, knee lift. Racked position just means those hands are above the elbows and the dumbbells are at shoulder height. Breathing out as you stand. You can slow it right down. So the pace is entirely up to you. Weight into those heels on the way down. Standing nice and tall at the top. Navel drawing in, core engaged. We've got 5 seconds left to go. That's it. Last one now. Perfect, 20 seconds. Walkouts. So we did these in our warm-up. Again, straight legs or bent knees. Fingertips to palms to a high plank. And then we're walking back. We can go just as quick as you can, testing the core, the upper body, and the cardio. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Walking out, high plank, hold just briefly, and then straight down into the next one. Just get used to however many steps of the hand works right for you. You want to end up almost as if you're going to do a press up at the end, hands side by side, without shoulder width apart. Hands directly under the shoulders. So again, we're nice and stable. And again, 15 seconds. I'll do it with a bent knee variation here, just to demonstrate that. Bent knees, absolutely fine. Adding in a little bit of a squat. But the straight leg version, testing that hamstring flexibility. All right. So here we have standing side crunch. No dumbbells for this one. Feet quite close together, fingertips to temples. And we're going to crunch, one knee coming up and to the side, and we're bringing the ribs and the hips together to get that abdominal oblique crunch. Exhale, off we go. But exhale as we bring the elbow down, almost as if you're bursting a balloon or trying to squash a balloon between the knee and the elbow. That's it, really getting that crunch. Amazing how you can work those abdominal muscles from a standing position. 20 seconds to go. Halfway through. Out and to the side with the knee. Keep those elbows wide, don't let them drop in. Tall and side bend. Crunch down and really feel those abdominal oblique muscles working. Last one. Perfect. All right. Step out squats to the left. Again, this can be with dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, or with just body weight. 1 dumbbell held in this position or this position. Step out squat to the left. I'm going to go stepping out and back up. Step out and back up. Just a comfortable distance. Here we go. Step and bring your body back up to the top. Again, push through the heel, weight into the heel. Sit the hips back, but keep that chest up. And again, go at a pace that's right for you. If you don't feel you've got to match my pace, or if you do feel comfortable going faster, that's fine as well. Breathing in time with the movement. 10 seconds left now. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds recovery. 1 leg static and 1 leg moving. 2, 1. All right, pop those dumbbells down for a rest of the arms. And we're going to go on the right side this time. Doesn't matter if you've gone with the right first time, but now it's for the left. Again, the rack position will test the arms as well. But this one, of course, getting the glutes and the core. Here we go. Dumbbells in hand, if you're using those. And 2, 1, let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Really decelerate. And then accelerate again at the bottom of this one as you change direction. Get the knees wide to match the distance of the feet. Don't want those knees collapsing in together, but only as wide a step as is comfortable, as is right for you. Chest up, we've got 15 seconds more. Breathing out as you hit that top position. Good, a couple more now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very, very good. Now, vertical chop. We're going to use the one dumbbell with this one. Again, you can just use your hands together, and this is going to be overhead, down, like we're chopping a piece of wood, holding the very end of an axe. Probably not the way you would chop a piece of wood, but imagine driving down. Here we go. With the dumbbell in hand or with your hands clasped together, hips sit back, and then a drive forward. Good. Now you can breathe out on the way down as you drive the dumbbell down, or on the way up, because you're working in both directions, down and up. 15 seconds left. Driving that dumbbell at arm's length, bringing it to a dead stop at the top and at the bottom, using those hips, shoulders, the core, the back together. 3, 2, 1. All right, next up, alternate bicep curl to overhead press. A dumbbell in each hand, feet apart, core engaged, curl up, press overhead, curl down, curl up, press overhead, curl down. Alternating sides, here we go. Core strong, feet planted, curl and press. Controlling the dumbbell in both directions. Don't just let it drop or swing, don't swing the body. You want this to be driven from the biceps and the shoulders, the front of the arm and then the front of the shoulder. Core, keeping everything nice and connected. Again, lift the chest, long through the neck and the shoulders, long and tall through the spine. We've got 10 seconds left to go now. Driving up. Squeeze the biceps as you curl at the top, and then squeeze the shoulder as you drive into that overhead position. Very good. Core twists. So a single dumbbell once again, feet planted. We're going to hold the dumbbell out in front, and we're going to twist the body as we hold that dumbbell out. Now, depending on the weight, if it's heavier, you're going to need to bring it closer into the body, but the more leverage, the more distance you can create. Here we go. The harder this is going to work. Now, I'm decelerating once again at the end of each movement, side to side, and it's that deceleration and then acceleration that works the midsection. So I'm not going slow, I'm trying to drive this as much as I can, bringing it to a stop. Imagine there's like a delicate glass wall either side of where the dumbbell is traveling, and you're trying to move it as fast as you can without shattering that glass wall. 10 seconds to go. The faster you go, the more stable the core, navel in, the more you're going to feel the midsection working. 2, 1. Very, very good. Next up, alternate core leg reach out. Now, lying down on your mat, knees up, hands down on the floor, or you can hold a dumbbell overhead and tilted back, depending on what is right for you. Then we're going to alternate a leg reach out. This is going to work the core and overhead the shoulders as well if you're holding that dumbbell. One leg goes out, it comes all the way back before the next one travels out. Again, if you have the hands down by your sides, this may be challenging enough for you. Navel in, lower back should be flat, flush to the floor, and as I say, the dumbbell brings an extra element of work. If you're holding it behind the head, overhead, arm's length, that puts the core under more tension as the leg reaches out. We've got 5 seconds left now. Holding the core and the body steady, the lower back flat to the floor. Whew. And there we go. All right, next we have figure of 8. This again is a single dumbbell, another one for the core, feet planted, and we're chopping an X or a figure of 8, an infinity symbol in front. Imagine you're waving a checkered flag. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. As with the core twist, as you decelerate and accelerate, that's when you're working your core. So tight turns on this shape, on the figure of 8 shape. Chopping that X, And feet glued to the floor. Steady the hips. Try not to move the hips too much. This is from the waist up, really getting the core and the obliques tall. Long reach with the arms. 10 seconds more. And drive down and back, down and back. 2, 1. Whew. All right, very, very good. 2 more exercises. Straight punches next. We're going to plant the feet firm up into our guard, knuckles to cheekbones. I'm going to throw a punch out. Stay nice and loose with the arms. This is about speed. See, I'm twisting my body to get that heart rate up and work the arms. Off we go. So I'm breathing out every 4 punches or so. Don't worry too much about the sync, keeping that in sync, but just breathe as it's right for you. And twist again from the core, planting those feet, long reaches. My hands are loose, they can be floppy. I don't want to tighten my hands to slow the movement down. Stay loose and stay fast. 5 seconds now. Really good one to get the heart rate and the core working. And rest. Alternate reverse lunges with dumbbells or without, just with body weight. Standing with the space behind you, step back, down. You're going to keep your weight into the lead leg, the lead heel, and very little weight goes onto that rear foot. I'm going to go ahead and use the dumbbells. Here we go, last exercise, down, up and forward. So again, keeping your weight centered on that lead heel. Now you'll shift your weight slightly left to right to make sure your body weight is over the working leg. And that's fine. Stay balanced, stay focused, push through the heel of that lead leg to come up tall. And again, the rear foot up on the ball of the toe for balance, helping you stay nice and stable. Weight into the hip, not just into the knee. Keep that heel flat to the floor and drive tall. Last one now. Whew. All right. Pop those dumbbells down. Very good. Cool down coming next. That was our 12 exercises, and definitely I can vouch that's got me glowing, got me working. As you can hear, that's got my heart rate up. So a great workout, getting the high intensity interval benefits into our body. We're going to go into our cool down now with hands on hips. I'm going to take our hips out into these big hip circles, almost like a hula hoop type movement. Now I can rock my feet slightly as I move around forwards, backwards, left to right, and just taking those hips out and seeing how far they feel like going. Hopefully everything's warmed up now and they should feel nice and pliable, nice and loose. We'll change direction, go back the other way. So my feet, my head pretty much staying in the same position, and it's the hips going out and around. I can use my hands to guide. Again, to almost sort of guide or push the hips around, particularly to the edge, outside left and right. The IT band can get very tight. So hopefully that's feeling nice and loose now. We're going to go into our horizontal rotation. We did this as part of our warm-up. Again, we can see how much further or how much more comfortable it is to go as far, if not further, than before. Nice and tall, decompressing the spine. Get a nice breeze with the arms moving through the air with this one as well. And good. All right, from here, we're going to reach one arm up, and as we did again in our warm-up, over to the side, getting that stretch right the way down the side of the body into the ribs, in between the ribs, the intercostals, that space between the ribs and the hips, and even down again to that outside edge of the hip. One more on this side. Good. From here, we're going to take a step back and walk out. Straight legs as we can. Getting that stretch through the hamstring. We're going to bring our feet together. And we're going to step 1 foot forward and hold this position, our high plank, groiner step position. The hand nearest the forward leg is going to reach up, and we're going to open up to stretch the chest and shoulders on this side. We're going to bring that hand back to the floor, and we're going to switch on the other side. Now if you need to, bring the knee down, that's fine, to rest there. And then again, bring that arm up, just as high as you can. It might be more challenging to get the hand around with the knee down, but just go as far as is comfortable for you. Switch again, step forward, again knee down if that's right for you. If not, take it up and open the palm, bring the hand back. One more time on the second side. Again, knee up or down as you need to. Very, very good. From here, we're going to come down to that knee. And again, if you've got a nice comfortable cushion underneath this knee, we're going to go tall, navel in, and bring the hips forwards. That's going to bring a stretch onto the thigh and the hip flexor on that rear leg. Nice and tall. I'm going to reach up that hand on the same side as the rear leg and come over to the side. That's going to increase that stretch just as far as is comfortable. Bring the hips back, lean forward, straightening out this lead leg to get a hamstring stretch. And very good. Come up into that high kneeling position, hands down. We're going to switch the feet and we're going to go again. Dropping that rear knee, navel in, nice and tall, and drop the hips forward to get that thigh stretch, hip flexor stretch on the rear leg. Again, arm up and over to get an increased stretch on the hip flexor. And then we're going to bring that hip back, straighten the lead leg, hinging forward to get that hamstring stretch. It's a nice way to finish up, getting the backs of the legs stretched. All right, hands back together on the floor, bring that rear knee up, bring the foot back and walk back. And hamstring stretch, just again, linger in that stretch position for a moment or two before uncurling the body. And as you come up, head and shoulders coming up last, roll those shoulders around. Low to high, front to back, getting the spine moving as well as the shoulders, really getting a nice bit of dexterity through the rib cage, the shoulders as well to finish. And give yourself a round of applause. Very well done indeed. Thank you so much for joining me in this workout. I hope this has helped introduce you to high intensity interval workouts, HIIT workouts, or it's given you an opening to get back into exercise after a time away. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of this workout. If you've enjoyed these workouts and they've been providing value for you, then please subscribe to the channel to see more workouts as they come out. Put a like on this video if you've liked this one in particular. And again, let me know in the comments below what you would like to see more of. If you're enjoying these workouts, if there's other bits of equipment you'd like to use, more benches, dumbbells, sandbags, other exercise equipment that you've got at home that you want me to create videos for, and I will put those up on the channel. In the meantime, thank you very much once again. I hope this has helped moved you forward towards your fitness goal. That is my goal, to help as many people as I can become fitter, leaner, stronger, healthier and happier. And in the meantime, take care. I will see you for another fantastic workout very soon. Bye-bye.